Welcome to CAMG's Law Firm Innovators. With us today, Corey Trotz from NST Law.
Hi everyone, welcome. We are live from Mass Torts Made Perfect 2021. We're going to be talking about community involvement and how it can benefit your firm. And I am joined by Corey Trotz of Nahan, Saharovich and Trotz, otherwise known as NST Law. A lot of offices across the southeast of the United States in Tennessee, and Missouri, Mississippi, Arkansas, and Illinois. We're going to be talking really about how working within your community can benefit not only the community but can benefit the firm. So if you wouldn't mind just telling us a little bit about yourself and the firm before we get started on the specifics.
Sure thing. Well, thanks for having me, and I'm not going to bore you with a lot of details about me personally, but I'm happy to talk to you about the law firm of Nahan, Saharovich and Trotz, as you mentioned, NST Law. Our law firm was formed in 1990. We were, at the time, 3 attorneys and 2 staff members, and at the time we just practiced, it was a general practice. In about 1994, we started exclusively representing injured victims. Everything from auto and truck wrecks to workers' comp to Social Security disability, products liability, nursing home abuse, and mass torts. And so over the years, we have become a very large law firm of now with 175 staff people, and our reach really is across the United States now. So we're very fortunate. We feel very good about being able to help out so many people.
Yeah, well, congratulations for expanding the firm the way that you have. It really has been amazing to see. I think, you know, the crux of this conversation really is going to be about how you've been involved in the community and the benefits that has had for the firm. How did you decide to get involved in the communities? It's not just in Memphis where your headquarters is, right? It's really across everywhere where you have an office. How did you make that conscious decision?
Sure. So giving back to the community has really been a culture of our law firm, really from the beginning. Individually at first, the attorneys in our office, the 3 of us, had our own passions for certain charities, and so we supported those causes. Then, as we started growing, a lot of people started reaching out to us, and there's so many incredible worthwhile causes out there. So as we started getting contacted and realized there's so many good causes out there, we started participating in a lot, and first with donating money, and then at the end we started donating our time, and that really helped out our law firm immensely. And so it just became a no-brainer at that point to really make even a more concerted effort to give back to the community.
What are some of the activities that you do, aside from donating money? What are some of the activities that you do, and how do you involve the team in those activities?
Sure. So the great part is that the attorneys and staff now love to participate in these activities. We spend a lot of time at work, and it can be a pressure cooker, but when we get a chance to do some good and be away from the office, we're having as much fun as possible. So for instance, one weekend we went and cleaned up a park. We also donated or handed out food to impoverished people. And the team building that this, really the effect of giving back together and bringing all of our attorneys and staff together, it was incredible team building that we see benefits literally every single day. I mean, they come back after an event like this, our attorneys and staff, and say, thanks so much, can I bring my kids next time? And it just keeps building and building, and we're having a blast doing it, and I really believe we get more out of it than the people that we're helping.
The culture that you've built is impressive, and you've made this decision to really embody your community within your law practice. So you've come up with these 6 pillars of NST Law, the core values or guiding principles. Can you talk a little bit about those and how you embed them into your team?
Sure. So we have represented literally tens of thousands of injured victims over the course of our 30 years plus career. In doing that, you learn how to treat people, and we would want to, we try to treat people the way we would want to be treated ourselves. So I guess subconsciously we've always had some core values, about letting clients know that we're accessible to them, letting them know that they can trust us and that we're going to be transparent and that we're going to fight for them and we're going to really seek the maximum compensation for them. So after several years of doing just these types of ideas and putting it into motion, we wanted to memorialize it so that we would be reminded every single day of what our job is to do. And it's what, as personal injury lawyers, we all do to help out our clients. But it's just a good reminder, not only for ourselves, but so our clients can see it. It's on our website so that they can see that we're conscious about this. We think about this every single day, and that's how I think we're able to really help out and get clients some good compensation.
So the effects on the community are obvious, right? The effects on your team now, everybody knows, right? What have the effects been on the community involvement on the business of the firm? Has it brought more business to you, and if so, how?
Yeah, so I mean, we do it for the right reasons. We want to help people out. We want to take care of our community and have an impact on the community. So that in and of itself is a great benefit. But a side benefit of this is the increased business. We have served on boards, we have donated money, we actually go out into the community, and people now recognize us as having and helping, continuing to help the community. So if I sit on a board of the Exchange Club, Family Center, now it's known as Kindred Place, and it's a great organization that helps end or tries to end the cycle of child abuse. But if I'm sitting on a board and I'm meeting some incredible people, some great leaders in our town, inevitably, if they have a need for either themselves recommending, if they have a need for a personal injury attorney or they want to recommend somebody, then it is such a great benefit of that. And they already trust you because you've worked with them. And so you're getting business that way, but also just the recognition that we get by giving back to the community. People, clients have told me that they've seen us, our charitable giving, and that we've helped people out by donating our time. So people truly recognize that. And I think it softens the edges for personal injury attorneys. We get knocked a little bit because, I mean, of course, we're helping people out, we're helping injured victims, but in doing so, there's going to be lawsuits and trials and things like that. But this is just a way, I think, to soften the edges, and people appreciate it. By and large, in our cities across, where we have offices, they truly appreciate our giving.
The marketing benefit may not be the easiest to quantify because not everyone always tells you where they found you. But I think this is an important point that those of you watching today who are looking to Corey and his firm as an example of how you should potentially look to grow your business. The benefits of someone else talking about your firm versus you talking about your firm. Personal injury attorneys, in Corey's firm, NST Law, is a great example of this. Corey's face is everywhere in Memphis. He's on billboards, he's on TV all the time. But that's NST Law talking about NST Law. And people only trust that to a certain extent. When you are involved in the community, now the rest of the community is talking about you in a light, as you mentioned, that you want to be talked about in. So having that third-party validation could be extremely, extremely valuable to your firm. It's been valuable to your firm.
Absolutely. When you have given back to the community, people want to help you out after that. And so people go out of their way to call me and say they didn't know me. Maybe they wouldn't have even called me from a TV advertisement, to be honest with you, but they might have known other attorneys. But as I've gotten to know them, I guess by sitting on the boards or by going to certain functions or by handing out food to people, they will come back and seek you out and specifically say, oh, I know you from the, y'all prepared a dinner at the Ronald McDonald House, for which takes care of St. Jude patients. And they are happy to refer somebody to us, and so it's a great benefit. It's a win-win for everybody. I mean, it truly is.
For attorneys who are watching this and are skeptical or trepidatious, what advice would you give them?
Well, you first want to give back to the community just out of the goodness of your heart, and I know that as personal injury attorneys, we are helping people, so I know you've got that in you by wanting to help and do good. But just find something you feel passionate about, give back to the community, and you will get back so much more in return. Whether it's somebody just thanking you for helping them, for cooking a meal for them, or cleaning up a park, or donating toys, or giving a homeless shelter some coats at the winter time. That's thanks in and of itself, but the benefits of people like recognizing that you're helping out, especially for personal injury attorneys, I think really is invaluable.
Absolutely. So the advice there is do it. Do it not just for your community, but do it to help out the brand of your firm. You will see the benefits of it.
Absolutely.
I think grassroots marketing, which is what this truly is a marketing tactic that should be in everybody's Swiss Army knife, right? You're doing TV, doing
Yep.
billboards, you're doing internet marketing. You need to be involved in your community, and it will pay dividends.
I agree. You just put it in your arsenal, and good things will happen.
Well, I think great advice. Really appreciate you sharing that with our audience today. I hope you enjoy the rest of the conference, and thank you very much for joining us.
Sure, I'm looking forward to the conference, and thanks, John, for having me.
My pleasure.